Welcome back for another episode of #GetLit, where we crush your business in less than 10 minutes. I'm Kimberly Olson, and today I'm super pumped to share with you 3 side hustles for 2020 that you may not know about. We're going to go over them. I have experience with all 3, proven to work and to be effective and impact your bottom line. Now, first off, why is it important to have a side hustle? Well, the average family is living paycheck to paycheck. They are $1,000 away from a disaster, meaning if your car broke down and you needed $3,000 in repairs, you wouldn't have the money. You'd have to put it on a credit card of some sort. And really, honestly, who wants to live like that? So one of the best things that have ever happened to me is to be able to be debt-free. Never been debt-free until I got that first credit card. I carried that for almost 2 decades. And now that we are, I can tell you that it impacts everything. It impacts how you sleep at night, your relationships with your spouse. I mean, financial issues are the #1 cause for divorce. So peace of mind and having control is huge. So if you do a side hustle, it's a great way to add and supplement your income without necessarily leaving your job or going to a traditional job if you stay at home with your kids. So these 3 I have personal experience with and I'm going to share my secrets now. So first up, freelance work. So this is going to be where you're going to sit down and you're going to think about the skill sets you've developed over your career, or just things that you have done maybe as a hobby, things that you have proficiency in. Now, the best situation is going to be where someone is willing to pay you for the freelance work or contract work. This is going to be short term. You're an independent contractor. They are not hiring you as an employee. Where the best situation this is for is when people do not need you full-time or you don't want to be full-time. So let me give you some examples of 2 times I have done freelance work and you make great money at it because you're not an employee, so you don't have to pay employee taxes. It's not long-term. You can just charge a lot more for it too because it's a skill set. So think of it as consulting. So one time when we were moving to Texas from Michigan, I was interviewing with several companies and I decided not to take a job at a health club. It was more of a recreation complex, but she really wanted me to work there. So I told her what I would do is come up with, I would do some freelance work for her to help her get some systems in place. Are you surprised? She wanted me to come in and help her get some systems in place because that's just my thing. And she was willing for it. So I put together a proposal for her and said, this is everything I will do. This is the fee for that, and this is the terms of the agreement. And I did it all myself, and it was super simple. I had her sign it, and there you go. So I did some short-term work with her and actually ended up working full-time there, which is kind of neat. So it was a way to test the waters a little bit, and it helped her too because I had value to offer that she couldn't get with people that she had working for her. I also, when a lot of you know the story that I was let go from my job when I was 8.5 months pregnant with Elise, my second baby, and I didn't have a job for 5 months. And so I was unemployed. I was just super stressed out. So I was interviewing like a crazy person, but nothing was panning out. Well, one position, they couldn't afford me. So she really wanted me to work there, but they couldn't. It was not enough of what we needed for our family. So I said, well, how about this? Let me do contract work with you for a month. I will roll out this program that she wanted me to do there, and I would help her find someone and train that person. So it was a win-win for both of us because she was going to get the content, the curriculum, all the programs done. I would help her find someone, and she was able to pay me a flat amount of money. So I got that income, was able to build out the program for a month for her at home while I had Elise with me. And then she in return got this amazing program done for her. She could turn around and implement in her club. So I in real life have done that twice. Second thing is network marketing. Now don't roll your eyes at this. I think by now you guys all trust me. I've reached $500,000 in revenue by my online businesses. So I feel confident sharing this tip with you, but there's some, obviously stigmas around it. Building a network marketing business can be done without spamming, without cold messaging, without bothering your friends. It can be done without in-home parties. It can be done without traveling, and it can be done without being on the phone all the time. I've proven that. So I have built a team of thousands. I've had 20 people achieve auto bonus. I've helped people get to 6 figures, all while doing it from my cell phone. I don't get on the phone with people. I don't do, onboarding Zooms or anything like that. So what I've seen with network marketing is you need to find a company that has a product that people order every month. So if you are looking at something and you're like, oh, it looks great, or it hasn't worked for you, I'm going to challenge you. Was it a product that you were getting a lot of customer reorders, and were they ordering every month? It needs to be something that's a no-brainer for people. They're already purchasing it. When you're trying to convince people to buy something that they don't need, you're not going to get the recurring revenue that you need, okay? You want to make sure the comp plan is good, you love the products and or services, and you have the leadership and the systems in place to be successful. If you're just signing up and hoping it's going to work out, it's not. If you failed before, it's because you didn't have these 3 things in place. I'm positive of that. So feel free to reach out to me. You can message me on Facebook or Instagram, or you can email me at thegoldiggergirl@gmail.com, and we can chat if you would like to learn more about my opportunity, because I can definitely help you, plug you into what I have, and be able to mentor you, put my arm around you, and help coach you through that. Okay, we are running out of time here. So third tip for 3 side hustles you may not know about for 2020. This is a fun one, by the way, are monthly membership programs. So if you have some kind of skill set that you would consider yourself an expert in, that you can actually monetize it on a monthly basis. So I'm going to give you a fun example because I'm not a Cricut expert, but let's say I was. You could actually do a Cricut club. So if you don't know what the Cricut is, go Google it. It's CRICUT, but it's basically this right here. My girl Kelly made this for me for Christmas. Isn't this the cutest thing? Gold digger girl. I know. It's like, seriously, I'm obsessed. I need some water right now. She made this on the Cricut, okay? So the Cricut, let's just say you're a master Cricketer. You know how, because you can do shirts. I mean, this is the whole thing. What you could do is you could charge monthly for people to be a part of your Cricut club, and every month they get something. There are membership benefits for being in their Cricut club. So let's say they pay $10 a month, and every month you give them new designs to do, you give them new tutorials. Maybe it's every month they get a new craft idea. They get access to you. You'll do tutorials in there. Plus they can access your vault of other things you've done in there. I mean, you can come up with all kinds of stuff, okay? Cricut challenge, I mean, go crazy. But you want to make sure you're an expert in it. I'm seeing a lot of people, newer online marketers, entrepreneurs, trying to charge for things they're not experts in yet. I don't recommend that, because the imposter syndrome will set in. It's just hard to make enough money on it to make it worth your time unless you are good at it. So I have 2 monthly membership programs that I've launched, both successful. One of them is coming up on passing 5 figures a month in automatic revenue. So it's huge for my bottom line, right? Knowing I have that money coming in from that one source of income. So I have done them before, and they are wonderful. They're absolutely wonderful. The key with those, though, is you have to be committed. You have to ask yourself, is this something I want to do a year from now, 2 years now, 3 years from now? Because you can't just start it and then 3 months you're like, No, these people are paying you every month, and they expect you to show up in there, be active, and offer new value and new content, okay? And obviously there's different kinds of membership groups you could do, but just make sure you're committed, make sure you're an expert, and it's such a fun way to add value, get your tribe of people in there, and just make some great money doing it, okay? So those are my 3 for you today. If you like this video, please subscribe. Hit the button subscribe. You'll get notified if you have the bell on. You'll get notified when I release new videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Also, please comment below what's your favorite side hustle, or is there something you'd like to launch this year? Maybe it's write a book, maybe it's start a podcast. I'd love to know what you would like to do for a side hustle for 2020. And as always, thank you for watching. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. Bye-bye.